Hello, 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 hello. After playing Dry Survivor, I thought I would just do something different for a moment. And that different thing is Phoenix Wright. Woohoo! There we go. Okay. Now I just have to send that out a little bit. Probably not as far and wide as I normally do, but a few places. There you go. Okay. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be playing, but I just thought that I would just throw this out there, just something random right now. Ace Journey, the first turnabout. Yes! And yes, I have played this before. Gasp! Gasp! Somebody's dead. Can't get caught. Not like this. Someone like him. Make it look like he did it. Wahaha! Seriously, Phoenix? I'm impressed. Everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. A lot about you. And your client as well. I'm not sure about the client. I'll help him out in any way I can. I just really want to vote. I own so much. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Sigh. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. The 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He was not for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I own one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. That's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 2. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. The conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Woohoo! So basically, this is going to be it making sure we understand how the court record works. When I first played a Phoenix Wright game, it was done while playing it on a Nintendo DS. So yeah, the name of the defendant in this case, Phoenix Wright. No. No, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? That would be Cindy Stone. Yes, I know the name. I've already looked up in the court record. I don't need to look. Cindy Stone. The autopsy report. Cause of death. Loss of blood due to blood trauma. Blood object. Well, the thinker. It was found on the floor next to the victim. It thinks a lot. It's rather heavy. Hey, so you? Sure, based on a JRPG, yes, and one which I know you've played. That evidence is the only evidence you have in court. Mind you, I've already played most of these games, but they're fun. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do we do now? You may actually know more lore than I do in this case. Get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. This is Larry we're talking about. He's going to say something unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets to say it easily. This could be bad. Yep. That's fine, Yivo. I'm just saying that I have. Ahem. Mr. Butts, it's not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Go to Ace Attorney Cafe this week. Oh, that sounds cool. But weren't you just asking? Weren't you just asking in the chat about what the hell this game was? So now suddenly you know what an Ace Attorney Cafe would be? I think that we need to cross-examine you, buddy. Let's get you up on the stand. Yep, Mr. Butts. And you actually missed it earlier, Yivo. They're saying that when they were growing up, the saying was, if something smells, it's usually the butts. Also, Larry Butts is a person who is on trial right now. He is the suspect, the prime suspect for killing somebody. It's my job to get him off. This is also the very first trial, so it's not a very hard trial.
What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. And this lawyer's name is Payne. If I remember correctly, what's his actual name? Full name? Winston Payne. Oh, okay. No. Oh yeah, Winston Payne. He wince in pain.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have to get him off, but it's not hard. Exactly. But yeah, the name of the opposing attorney is Winced in Pain. He winced in pain. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you. It was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them?
Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. By the way, one thing that's always killed me when playing the Ace Attorney games is the way that evidence is just constantly added into the record throughout the trial. The Payne family is a family of prosecutors that show up in every Ace Attorney game.
Yep.
Does getting someone off mean something different over there? Yeah. You have to get them up. Oh. I just didn't really catch your double entendre there. No, I know what it means. Jesus. I'm annoyed that even in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, set in the 1800s, they even have Payne's ancestors. Yeah, I remember that. I'm not sure I actually finished the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, but I have played them. My mind was not in the gutter there, you know? Jesus. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. I recently saw a video of singing about Splenda daddies, which was pretty funny. Daddies? Sugar? I'm on second Ace Attorney Chronicles now. The first one is so bad I got pissed. Okay. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. I mean, I've played a lot of the Phoenix Wright games. I've played the Apollo. There was the Apollo ones too. I forget all the ones I've played. I can't stand the game made Sherlock Holmes feel like an idiot. Okay. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Let's say stop him from answering. My class had no idea the victim was seen out of the bed, which is irrelevant to this case. And if I remember correctly, he's still gonna run his mouth. Yep. See what I mean? Do I meet her in the afterlife? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? The judge says. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. This is so not looking good, Phoenix says. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. I like Edgeworth. Have him answer honestly. Yeah, I like Edgeworth. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I went. Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her.
Objection!
Yeah, I know, the defendant is lying. Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? And again, this is nothing like American in trial procedure. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant flee the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Order! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call as witness, but we haven't finished with this witness yet, Your Honor. Just saying. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. In Japan, 99% of criminal lawsuits are all guilty. Yeah. It's just anything like what your trials are like, I can understand why. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Frank saw it. I saw it. I mean it. I mean, winning one non-guilty case is like winning lottery for lawyers. There, yeah, it makes sense to me. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? I mean, I'm not trying to pass a judgment, but if 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 your or trials or anything like this, dear God in heaven, yeah. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Witness testimony, which means this is what we're doing. He does have such a punchable face. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Yes, pretty much every name is a pun. If you were to find a character whose name was not a pun, I think that would actually be something that would be something to call out. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. The English names of all the characters all have nothing to do with their Japanese names. LOL. Oh, I believe that. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Now, answer. I would assume that the Japanese names probably have puns in themselves. So since they would want to have the puns, those puns are not going to survive the translation. So that's why I would assume that they would not actually have anything to do with the names, with the original names. I could be wrong, but that's my thought. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. So now we need to poke holes in this. And we don't have anything but the testimony, so we have to do with that. Why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Yeah, you can. Yes, Evo. Just give it a sec. That's why it started that's why it started that out with the witness with the witness with telling us that the witness was happening. One moment where you get to see what's about to happen, because cross examination and lets us go back over the testimony. Aren't the phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Nah, it's okay, it's okay, Soyu. Oh, sorry, I actually missed what you said before. Yeah, Phoenix Wright's Japanese name is Dragon One. Interesting. But I really, really, really want to know Kat's thoughts on the thing I just posted in DMs. Oh dear fucking God! I'll go take a look. One sec. I don't give a shit about Acolyte, and I'm not gonna bother reading I'm not gonna bother reading a full tweet about it. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. The blackout record and says that the building was out from noon to 6 p.m. at the day of the crime. I don't care about the lightsaber whip. Do you realize that there was a lightsaber whip in the expanded universe as well? I don't care. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, there was, hamster. They may be coming up with a different way of explaining how to make it work, but which I don't know, but yes, there was one in the expanded universe as well. Lumia, in particular. What people that fought with Luke. All right, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? He says, I expose lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Phoenix, you sweet summer child. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Yes. Yep. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but you weren't here right at the beginning. At the beginning, it was actually stated that it was really impressive that you were that you actually took as your very first case is a murder client, because that's really hard to do. And then the judge goes, since this is your first case, I think I need to quiz you about some things. So yes, this is his first day. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. And Mia is his mentor. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. I mean, it does go a little bit overboard with some of this, even so. But yeah, they use that to get to do tutorial shit. Present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Okay. Like I said, now we're going to go over the witness's account. Yep, this is where the legend started. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. By the way, when I was playing this on the on the Nintendo 3DS, you could actually yell objection at it. Or hold it. Isn't the man leaving an apartment a common sight? Kinda odd you would take notice of him. Huh? I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. Because, man, you get frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of the crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? In Ace 34, you need to blow your 3DS microphone on the finger detector part. Yes, I remember that. because it was having you put your finger down on it and then blow away the dust. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. Watch for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing. True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did Pain cut him off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment. What happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, and not moving. Dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed and frightened, felt myself unable to go inside. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? Yeah, you touched something. I thought to call the police immediately. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. Oh, and by the way, I've played Phoenix Wright long enough to know you press every part of the testimony. You don't just pick and choose. You just press everything. That doesn't mean that that tells you everything, because eventually you need to pick what evidence to press them with and stuff. But you press everything. There are witnesses who literally lied 5-6 times straight, and the judge still believes him on his next testimony. Lol. Yep. Exactly. The judge is very, very naive. Oh, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no. No, it wasn't. Right. You said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. Reached inside and tried to use that to call. That phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. What is a public phone? You see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Ah, right. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. And notice, we just got a new piece of information. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Does that seem strange to you? Yeah. How about you, actually? Because the electricity was up from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Ah, no. My bad. Yeah, that was a fuck up. Yeah, it was the time of death part, not the electricity out. Because the time of death was 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Not bad. Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Yep, he called in 3 hours. Yep, exactly. Yevo, do you remember me talking about how I state that time zones are people just fucking with me? Just to cause me problems? Well, yeah, that's kind of what this case is. Because that's what a large part of the problem with this case is. It's time zones. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Ray. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. You say to remember the time exactly. There's a reason. And again, it has to do with time zones. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The judge is just like, oh, you got it wrong? Would you like to give it again now? I love the game, but Jesus Christ. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. No. The judge has 2 points fighting for the 3rd place. Yep. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess Mitchell must have been watching a video of a taped program. That must be why. Note that I have in evidence a passport where I came back from Paris. Just saying. Do-do-do-do-do. Yep. Press on this. You said heard, not saw. All I saw was by lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else. At least follow my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something. But if you're so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
Objection!
Okay, electricity it was out from noon to 6. And autopsy is between 4 and 5. Alright, I meant to go backwards. There was only one large television. Here's the television. Blackout record. Objection! And you're exactly right, Evo. Blackout. And this record proves it. I'm a little bit annoyed that I accidentally it presented that at the wrong time. But by the way, you can't see it right now, but they give you a certain amount of strikes for doing the wrong thing. Ah! Irk! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawet? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait! Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawet, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. Again, try again. New constant corrections are harming your credibility. I mean, duh. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawet. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Oh my god, yeah. What table clock? You saw a clock? Guess I would explain it. What clock? Gladly. Press. That's actually a suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. We both should have had a mini game that we put cases on court. I'd pay $200 to play that. I'm sure you would. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? No. Table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? First I've heard of it. Now, murder weapon? Yes, table clock that was used as a weapon. What I just said. You doze off the middle of my testimony or something? Yep. I know I definitely remember the contradiction. Present. The thinker. He said that it was the murder weapon, but he also said it was a table clock. So what are we talking about? Murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw it. Hey, I saw it there. I saw it there. That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? Listen, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it does the time out loud. As it didn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Yes, but it states it. It doesn't show it. So what would make it say it? The murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, if witness's testimony was correct, this is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness' testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowett, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time.
Objection!
Well, what's the meaning of this? It's all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard no, I saw,
And the toupee gets thrown in Phoenix's face.
Shut up, I hate you.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is right on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Now remember, I mentioned that this has to do with the time zones. And yeah. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Certainly is a strange way to announce time. Well, he's the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Fang, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Which means that it is 3 hours off. Yep. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. Time zones are evil! So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha ha! You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. Let's see you talk what now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running through our slow. Proves nothing! Yeah, you know it was running through our slow on the day of the murder. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case! He's right, how am I gonna prove that? Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. It means I cannot let you indict the witness. Fortunately, this ends a cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawyer. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! Treat me like a criminal. A criminal! Your lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawyer. Remember, I'm under her tutelage. Mia, I mean Chief. That's not right. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! Think, damn it, think! But Chief, it's over. Can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder? Nobody can prove that. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Where was he? Again, this is a time zone issue. Let's look at here. Here's our ran slow day of murder. Of course I do. Like I said, it's in the passport. Victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. Time zones. It's in the danger zone. Mm-hmm. And it does not, and the thinker does not say AM or PM. It just says, just says 1 through 12. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead and her purpose was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, the Ace30 Cafe I'm going to? They really have the statue clock decorated in the cafe. Oh, that'll be awesome. I'm gonna want to see pics. I've been giving you shit, hamster, but honestly, I love Phoenix Wright. I'm pretty damn sure you know more about Phoenix Wright than I do, but I honestly love Phoenix Wright. Mr. Payne, your witness? His arrested has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. I'm just saying you probably know more than I do. I didn't say you did. I do know a lot about the series, but frankly, I think there's a good chance you do. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. He posted a newspaper salesman to check out and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, which was the thinker, whacked her with it, and it said 1 p.m. Woo! I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh, he's crying. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Dude, what? In other words, good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I expect to see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. But really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that just make you want to just cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Yeah. The thinker. Something that proves how she felt about him? Yep. Huh? Oh yeah, right. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. But that made me feel a little better. Larry is totally a chump, but he is a lovable chump. Mia. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Speaking of Harry, you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. Just tell me more about that sometime. Maybe over drinks? Hi, Niles. You can't sleep? Well, I don't know if it's good or not, but you get to be here for me doing some dramatic reading of me having fun with Phoenix Wright. You doing okay though? As I say, you doing okay though? You say everything sucks, and I'm sorry to hear that. But gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Woohoo! I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. The second case of this game is a timeless classic. Would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. So, this is a little bit of a test run for me. So, every time I think I can handle certain feelings towards someone, I just have a panic attack and only reinforce why I should never tell her how I feel. Dude. I don't know from her side or not, but what I can say is that if you have those feelings and that you never tell her them, and the reason why she doesn't know those feelings is because you had a panic attack, is that you aren't giving her the chance to make her own decision. You are robbing her of the chance to decide what she thinks. My wife has panic attacks. If she were the one that were to need to come to approach me, and she wasn't able to be because of panic attacks, I'm not covering your hot take right now, but I'm covering your other take. If she were the one to need to approach me, and she had a panic attack, I would never know how well I would have had it. I love her. Doesn't matter that she has panic attacks. Doesn't matter that she has problems at times. I have problems with other things. So, a hot take. everyone deserves the people that they have baggage. It with whom everyone deserves to have someone with baggage that goes along with the baggage that they themselves have. That's my hot take. As far as there's never been a good case 3 of any Phoenix Wright game, I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention to actually say that one way or the other. But I do kind of hope that it may be kind of fun having me doing a dramatic reading of some of this stuff. The Turnabout Sisters. I would be interested to know if people think that it's interesting hearing me do a dramatic reading of this myself. Turnabout, Big Top, and Recipe for Turnabout can go to hell. I don't really remember exactly how those go, so I can't really comment. I mean, I've played them, but I don't really remember how they go. One sec. So I'm going to play this for a little bit more, but I am also intending to go to bed somewhat soon. So I make no guarantee about when I'm going to cut this off. But, anyway, enough my existential crisis. If you want to talk about it privately, I'm more than happy to. I was just taking a little bit of issue with it because I was like, what the hell's the problem? Because I'm just playing a fun game. And it's like, well, that was dour. Hello, this is Maya. Sorry, I need to do a little bit of a falsetto. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz going about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, There's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal! Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I have no idea how well people think that my dramatic readings go. I mean, they amuse me. I hope they amuse others. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho! You're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho! My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Ah! Yeah, and if you're watching during these openings, you personally are gonna know who the bad guy is. Because the moment you see them, you're like, yeah, that's them. That's them. Well, like I said, I'm going to be leaving pretty soon. Because I got work tomorrow. But yeah. I'm having a good time, though. Huh. That's strange. I guess she left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. And now this is the other part of the game. I mean, if it's just Niles that's here, yeah, I'm pretty sure that from what he's saying, he already knows how the game goes. But the first part did not do any part of the stuff where you're looking for evidence as well. That smell, blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! By the way, in Phoenix Wright, I see Maya slash Chief dying to be kind of the equivalent of Ned Stark died. She had to die because she knew too much. She knew too much! Anyway, who are you? And she collapses. Strange girl dropped out cold. Left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade. And dude, you just put your fingerprints there and everything. Ah! Just saying. Just saying. Until finally she was cold. I don't blame you, but Chief, examine. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again? Look at her. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. And it puts it into the court record. Which I always find the court record interesting because you put things into the court record, and a lot of time it's not that you're moving it into the court into evidence, you're not taking it out, but it's like now I've photographed this, I remember this, but you never really know for sure exactly what's happening there. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light standing of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shard is added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper! Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? M-A-Y-A. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. So what's on... So... With letters written in blood on the back. So what's on the other side of it? I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Duh. Find out what that girl is doing here. Looks like she was hitting in the head with a blunt weapon. Okay. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Okay. To a degree that there's something that made it feel a bit more organic when I was actually tapping at the screen. But still, simple functional design. It feels pretty good sitting too. Large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. I think I've hit everything. Yep. Okay. Slide over here. Let's call. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? As I try to call them, someone screaming from outside the window? Phoenix. She stared right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay. But it's missing a few screws. Better not use it. And we know that someone else has already tried, so okay. A paying code ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she used the PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Okay. Perfectly normal desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Okay. And I think that's everything, so let's move again. Back out to the law offices. That girl just now, where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run out on me. Oh, there you are. Yipes! Don't scare me like that! Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought that it'd be used for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Yeah, okay. I mean, when they say that's like, I go to the court record and I try and it's like, nope, you need to go to the next thing. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would you write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would you calm down? Well, why would this write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder, see? I mean, I was trying to call you guys, see? It's been that woman I saw, see? Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Oh. Excuse me. Eek. The word Maya here mean anything to you? Which kind of implies that when you take the court record that you're not actually taking the thing. But when other times you present it as some novel thing in case, like, take a look at this. It's like, okay, so are you taking a photo or are you taking it with you? You know what I'm saying? For Maya mean anything here to you? That's my name. What? But do this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? And by the way, for anyone here who doesn't know Gumshoe, he's not a bad guy. Just saying. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me. Are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. Think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Pretty sure I don't get anything in here. But still, feeling me to look. Smile for the camera. Okay. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? But when I hit examine Evo, she disappears. Which actually makes sense. That's typical of this. But also that's what's happening right now. I just asked Maya about herself. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. A spirit medium. In training. Spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Evo, just to let you know, when she says she's a spirit medium, in this universe, she actually is a spirit medium. She can actually channel spirits. The day of the crime. Ah, crap. Could you tell me about the day? Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. You want to hear it in your own voice? Evo, can't you just ask the ghost who killed them? Not quite. If you wanted to ask that of Mia, that would be a better question. And Maya is actually someone who is just learning how to do this. She is not good at it, and it kind of just happens to her. This is part of why I was saying that Mia is the Ned Stark. She is the one that you could ask those questions of. You see? The one is the one who is dead, is the one who has been killed. This is basically Game of Thrones. Ned Stark died because he knew too much. Maya is able to do some of it, but not predictably. She more often than not channels Mia. But if you think about it, she can channel Mia, but if she's channeling Mia, Mia is not channeling someone else. But yeah. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. Pretty sure a conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded that. Because of course he was thinking that right after she's talking about being a spirit medium, you want to hear it in her own voice? Oh, I'm going to hear it from you. Okay. Then, oh, via cell phone. Okay. Cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Oh, just remember that just took my cell phone. Yeah, fucker. All right. So I'll ask him for it. And it's important to ask her about this so you can ask him for it. And she gives me the note so I can present it to him. So the day of the crime, tell me about the day of the murder. Sorry, I know this must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing in the last few hours is talking about it. Yeah, you're either in a cell or you're talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Like we saw, that's the thinker clock that letter made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Oh, of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her problems were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real, honest to goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact me a spirit then? Just like you were saying, Evo! We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. I will say this does come up in a later case, with this having to do with why Mia was killed. Yeah. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? It's the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. It may even be this case. I blur a lot of them together. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. Who would she ask the question of? She's an acolyte who can channel a spirit, and if things are going the right way. Who's she going to ask? I mean, even if she channels the right Mia, how could she ask Mia? You see what I'm trying to say? She does not have a good handle on her own powers. And, well, I am in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yes, I can ask. I mean, I'm a lawyer, but I guess you want me, you want this other guy instead of me. I guess so. I've no one else to turn to other than me. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? I mean, I guess we're going for speedy trials. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They give me until 4 this afternoon. Business hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Okay. And honestly, with this, I'm probably going to hit save. Because I kind of have to go to bed. But I take it you're finding this interesting? Because, I mean, I do really enjoy Phoenix Wright. So, if I can share Phoenix Wright with others that haven't played before and enjoy this is fun for this is honestly fun. Cool. So, I will probably do some more of this. But for now, I do kind of have to go to bed. Nice. Have a good night.